Thought it was frozen on the webcam feed. That was me, actually me, not soft.
Okay. Oh, who takes Vil? Sorry for the frame drops.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with AirWalker on this one. Aizen is just so powerful in this map where everything is concentrated in that middle tower.
True, yeah. The last German community cup or match that I played, I didn't take Aizen into the equation, which I should have had.
Oh, and AirWalker takes the lead, 1-0. That was a fantastic rail. Now it takes Mega, so there's a bit of a separation in between the items, and yeah, as Retc0n tries to escape, he takes a little bit of rock damage. Certainly looked like it was going to be a little bit more, but there's a huge engagement here, and Retc0n doesn't have the weaponry to fight this. Does deliver a nasty rail at the end though, but AirWalker does have the time and space to challenge for both items. And that's what he's going to do. That was some beautiful tri-bolt from Retc0n to try and keep that stack low. That would be low enough as AirWalker takes frag number 2.
Yeah, you can just...
not careful, it could be 3 even.
You can just shut down a whole area of the map with the turret. Pretty hard to make.
Oh, that is a great hand grenade. AirWalker is so low. He still manages to get the frag with the superior weaponry. Doesn't have any bullets on anything right now. Gets that rail, the LG, to follow, but gives up the item to Retc0n, which is so not ideal for him. That turret provides enough of a distraction where he can deal a ton of damage. Almost lands that secondary rail. Should listen to the portal, and that's his cue to leave the area and go get his Mega. Now with this big split between the items, AirWalker might actually make his way to try and get both. He does leave that heavy to Retc0n, so now that Kalina's got a decent stack.
Yeah, I think he has 2 totems up. So,
Oh,
one gets spotted. Nice. Oh, he doesn't take the time files. That's interesting.
Yeah, but he doesn't need them, but he could have taken them away from Retc0n. Oh, great position for the heavy here from AirWalker, and he takes it. Retc0n a little bit out of this one. He uses the turret to detonate the totem. That was a beautiful play from AirWalker. That might become the new meta soon. Now, after picking up those bubbles, AirWalker with a decent stack, decent enough to fight this. He ends up winning this fight. And he will be challenging this heavy, and Retc0n is nowhere near close to the area. But AirWalker going in for the aggression doesn't lose out on the position for it. Does eat a rail afterwards, so the stack, not the size he would have wanted.
I see what Retc0n is trying to do, right? Appear at the items, but the positioning of AirWalker is just so much better that Retc0n just takes a lot of unreturned damage, can't deny any items, and just falls in the process of getting to any item.
To be honest, I would get destroyed as well if my opponent was hitting those insane mid-air rockets.
Yeah,
But AirWalker leaves the heavy up, picks up every light in the process, so he's not faring badly. Those quick rails from Retc0n, finally the tables have turned control-wise.
and he deals with that pesky turret, and also delays the item a bit, so AirWalker might not be having that information. And this also means that Retc0n gets the follow-up heavy, so he's on a warpath. Or he should be at least, because half of the map is gone, and he still needs to get 5 frags to get back in this one.
Oh, Airwalker missing that rail barely. That will cost him not only the item, but now he has to deal with a very stacked Retcon. Retcon making good use of that stack to bully Airwalker away from the heavy. And oh, but he uses the teleporter to go away. Oh, but a very good rocket jump.
And the Mega Health is delayed. But still, the position for Airwalker is there. Retcon now has the stack to go through the portal and finish the job before the next item spawns.
Yeah, but he does take a lot of damage, so that control might be gone, especially now that Airwalker took the light armor. If he manages to grab both the weapons here, Retcon must be careful. Oh, Airwalker missing his chance. Doesn't hit any of the rails. Now Retcon will be on the chase. And Airwalker retreating to the safety of that turret. And the turret might have been destroyed, but there's one in Eisen's back pocket already. And he uses it at the rocket launcher.
Yeah, he's really on the chase. But oh, he might be chasing Airwalker into the item, but he falls too far down, so Retcon can take that one. Great exit damage.
That was a fantastic rail from Retcon. As it looked like Airwalker was away, and he almost hits that insane midair. Retcon not opting to go for the item, that's gonna confuse Airwalker a lot. And now we're gonna see some insane defensive play from Airwalker, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Retcon has got the stack and the time to go on the hunt.
And there's also a nice split on both items, so he can go on a war path between items, but he gets caught out in the bad position here. And Airwalker walks away with the next frag. So all that work is undone, and Airwalker can stack back up. Do the Mega Health. Also remove some totems. He does not dare to go for the heavy, but yeah, he's in a great position again.
Yeah, now Retcon running high on armor. Oh, those traded rails are amazing, but Airwalker stacking quickly and efficiently. Oh, the turret! So much damage! That must have been some 80 damage or something like that. That was incredible. Oh, Airwalker's so extremely low, he manages to survive. Oh, and even as the Mega... Now he's the one on the hunt. Retcon can do nothing to stop the onslaught. And he might get spawn chased here. Retcon does deliver a very good rail that ought to keep Airwalker on his toes. But Airwalker must keep his head up high. The game isn't won yet. The map is tiny enough to the point where a couple of spawn frags might tilt this the other way.
They're having a Mexican standoff while they're both really low. Airwalker could stack back up on armor at least, with the heavy on his name. Oh, but before he can get to the Mega Health, he gets fragged by Retcon, who still has a window to tie this one. But yeah, he has to deal with the pesky turret every time.
Oh, the nails on the close quarters. Retcon's so low at the moment. Now Airwalker as a railgun. Starting to build his arsenal back up again. Nobody gets caught on the pool of acid.
1 minute warning.
Ooh, that will...
That could have been much worse.
Well, if you're a drugs user, that sounds like a dream. A pool of acid. But yeah, I think Airwalker just shut the comeback.
Yeah,
down.
Shuts the door on Retcon. That's right. So we're gonna have a map number 3.
Yeah, and I think it all comes down on the start of Retcon. Yeah, somehow just walked into a lot of unreturned damage. And also AirWalker was playing that portal game. Good positioning with the turret. So if Retc0n could have slowed down a little bit earlier, he might not have a tough job to come back in this one. But yeah, too little too late. Up to the next one. We have our first tie on the first match of today. So
Yeah, the more ties, the more quick we get, and that's always a treat.
so yeah, let's see. 39 accuracy on the LG from AirWalker, and Retc0n barely used it.
Yeah, so that's map number 2 of series number 1. This is building up to be an exciting map number 3.
Corrupted Keep with the AirWalker on the Stroke and Peeker, and Retc0n has Visor.
So Visor on Corrupted Keep, a little bit iffy, but it can absolutely work if he manages to control the time shards. Because then he basically has that Wallach up every 20 seconds instead of 40.
Yeah, true. And he banned, Retc0n had the first ban on Corrupted Keep, and he banned Blazkowicz instead of Stroke and Peeker.
Yeah, Blazkowicz, dangerous on a different level. The dual weapons on a map where escaping is a little bit hard. Can make your life tough, but yeah, you're picking between two poisons, really.
Yeah, I always think that yeah, Stroke and Peeker is just really strong on this one. Because yeah, no railgun, right? So you can't shoot it out of the sky. So that's already a big advantage for playing Stroke and Peeker.
Round begins.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though,
2.
yeah, but Visor has its own danger here. That Wallach can be so good at getting earlier damage and getting some of those pesky rockets in. As we start to see a trap here, great trap by Retc0n. AirWalker so low. Oh, using that beacon might get a frag, and he does.
Oh, only 6 health left. Oh,
6 health. Should be in perfect position to get out of here. As I'm sure he wants nothing to do with Retc0n at the moment. Yeah, AirWalker might want to offer a trade here, just to see which item Retc0n goes for, and head for the other one. Retc0n is in the middle of the map trying to deal damage. Deals a little bit, not nowhere near enough to upset AirWalker the least. So AirWalker still a lot of HP. Oh, but the rockets from Retc0n are awesome, and yeah, it doesn't survive with a ton of HP, but that's certainly more than enough. We've got a tight game. Yeah, quickly restacks back up on those light armors, and
and he doesn't have to disappear on the map like AirWalker did in the last track, so he can do some great damage. Oh, but those rockets! No, he walks into 3 perfect rockets of AirWalker, and oh yeah, falls again. Oh, he tries to get a
and the difference of levels just destroys AirWalker's rocketry.
The balls on this guy.
Nails! No, they don't work as Retc0n manages to finish AirWalker off.
Oh, the ballsy move does pay off.
Oh, and that direct rocket. That Peeker, works a little bit, throws Retc0n off his path.
And he has his vision up, so he can escape this fight. He's low on armor, so he should not engage, especially in a lightning gun fight. He's able to escape the fight, so this is a lifeline, and especially he gets the mega health mid-fight. Gets the follow-up heavy, so Yeah,
He's
it's-
holding control of those time shards. He used the vision right after the piercing sight, right after Airwalker used the beaker, and they had it basically at the same time. Oh no, Retc0n only with the starting machine gun, that's just not enough, and Airwalker takes this one to tie the game up, and still plenty of time to go. These players will want to try to establish themselves on the map. Oh, now there's a fight above Mega. Retc0n wins that fight, and with Mega still a few seconds away, the Airwalker might want to go for the refrag. Oh, meteor rockets! Oh. Absolutely fantastic stuff.
And the Mega Health is there to greet him. Oh, great position by Airwalker to fend off Retc0n from the heavy, so at least he has that to his name, and Retc0n needs to shop for the lights.
Yeah, but Retc0n just used the piercing sight and immediately goes for 3 vials. And if he manages to go for the red room, he might even get the other 3 vials, and we'll have the piercing sight very soon. Oh, he lost position on the Mega. Airwalker will gladly take that.
His rocket does not connect, so Airwalker gets both items, but Retc0n is able to do a little bit damage. But yeah, look at that, he has no armor to his name. So he gets destroyed pretty quickly. Oh, but
Retc0n's rockets, a little bit careless from Airwalker, just running into a bad position like that. Oh, Retc0n ignoring the beaker.
Awesome play. Takes position for the heavy.
Grabs it and delivers some damage and is out of there. He goes in for the kill, takes a ton of damage in the process with some good rockets from Airwalker, but the difference in stack was such that he absolutely can take it.
I think he's doing an awesome job of solidifying his lead. He does take a hell of a lot of damage, but yeah, the Mega Health is there for him. Airwalker keeps on being aggressive without really the stack to compete, but oh, look at the nails.
Neither the stack nor the weaponry, we would say, but those nails were something to behold.
He was nailing it, some people might say.
The Retc0n was putting his best painting impersonation right there.
Yeah, and Retc0n can now concede a little bit, right? If he's doing damage after the... Wow.
And that LG was fantastic. And the spawn trap! Airwalker only with long distance rockets. They still managed to connect and deal some good damage. Airwalker hangs around a little bit too much. And gets fragged for it.
Oh, nice rocket. That is an opening for the Mega Health. And maybe the next frag, but... Oh, he falls down. Out of position for the Mega Health.
He pulls the worst beaker of all time. Right in front of his opponent. Those were piercing sight 30 damage.
An 86 just by walking around the corner for Airwalker.
What a beautiful shot in play, and Airwalker concedes calling the GG, and that's series number 1. Going to Retc0n, and Retc0n moves on the winner's bracket. Airwalker will have to grind through a lower bracket.
Yeah, awesome play from Retc0n. Yeah, I do think he needs to practice Phil a little bit more, but the other 2 maps were awesome.
Yeah, they were.